Hello everyone. Today we are gonna introduce a new feature for Ninja templates. So let's jump right into the example. Here we have a Ninja template of a site and it's producing layer 2 diagram for that particular site. It's including firewalls, distribution switches, and access switches and the connections between those. But what if you want to have more in this diagram? What if you want to have, let's say, end hosts here? And it's easy to do. If you go to the Jinja, you can see that there are these lists of roles for specific columns in this diagram. So this is the first column, and I have stated that this column includes role firewall, and the second column includes role distribution switches, and the third column includes includes roles of access switches, and it can have more in that same column as well. And we can add more columns in this template really easily. It's built in this template, so we can add end host roles. So let's say PCs and servers and IP cameras or whatever, and it will be included in this diagram. But let's say you have so much of those end hosts that it becomes unreadable. Like if you have 100 of those, you cannot fit it in the single screen. So what you can do instead, you can utilize this new feature of Ninja filters. So I actually did some preparations already, but let's see how it works. If we go to the Ninja templates and to this specific template we just looked at, we now have an option to add two types of filter fields in this template. So we can have object type filters and string filters. What object type filters are, they are NetBox objects. So I will add this device object here. And string filters are some filters, some arbitrary filters defined by me if I want to. I don't have any here, but you can define them here in the other menu. The idea is that you can put there whatever you want, and you can specify the choices for the users, and then you can adjust the template based on that. But let's take a look through these object type filters. So keep in mind I just added this device field for that specific template. And now if I go back to these sites and to this site's Haga and its Ninja tab, I can see the very same diagram again here, but now I have also the filter option. And as I selected device filter, I have that. And I have actually already written my template to support this. So basically how this works is that now user can choose these values for this template. Let's say end host 1. I just wanna select end host 1. I just wanna see the connections of end host 1. So I wrote the template to adjust to this filter. So basically the only thing this filter does is that it will pass these user selections as variables to Jinja, and it's up to Jinja to determine what to do with those. And what I did was that if user does not provide anything like this, we can see the normal diagram of all of the devices, the network devices. If user provides that value for that filter, it changes the diagram. So now it only shows the end host. This wasn't shown before, each connections to the access switches, and these access switch connections to the distribution switches, and so on. And you can add here multiple choices. Let's say you want to see endhost 4 as well. So now you see endhost 4 popped up here. You can see its connections to access switch 7 and so on. So with this feature you can adjust the diagram, or it doesn't have to be diagram. You can produce whatever text-based output you want to. You can output CSV or whatever, and you can adjust the output based on these template fields or values. And yeah, I can do more of this, and then I can see only the things I want to see. And yeah, that's basically what it is. One addition is that in the URL field you will see those filters, so you can save the links for specific filters if you want to. So with that feature you can produce all sorts of dynamic things, even you have the same template. And this specific template, which has now been enhanced to take into account these end host devices, it's public in GitHub, and you can just take a look at it and use it if you want to. Thank you for watching. See you next time.